Assalamualaikum and a very good evening, Amalia.
Waalaikumsalam and good evening, teacher.
How are you today?
I'm fine, teacher.
Okay, so Amalia, do you still remember what we learned during the previous lesson?
Yes, I still remember.
Okay, what do we learn? We learn about
the right thing to do.
Yes, a short story, right? Can you please tell me a little bit about what happened exactly in the story?
When a man had attack and at the street, and three people do not
Care.
care about dying man.
Okay,
And then a woman came
and
instructed
good
to help
the dying man, right?
the dying man.
Okay, Amalia, do you still remember what happened at the beginning and then in the middle of the story and then what happened at the end of the story? And do you still remember what each character in the story portrayed and what is their responsibility in the story? Do you still remember about that?
Yes.
Okay, can you guess what is our topic for today? What are we going to learn for today?
Value and the plot of the story.
Okay, good. Assalamualaikum and a very good evening, Amalia.
Waalaikumsalam and good evening, teacher.
How are you today?
I'm fine, teacher.
Okay, so Amalia, do you still remember what we learned during the previous lesson?
Yes, I still remember.
Okay, what do we learn? We learn about
the right thing to do.
Yes, a short story, right? Can you please tell me a little bit about what happened exactly in the story?
When a man had attack and at the street, and three people do not care about dying man.
Okay,
And then a woman came
and
instructed
good
to help
the dying man,
to
right?
help the dying man.
Okay, Amalia, do you still remember what happened at the beginning and then in the middle of the story and then what happened at the end of the story? And do you still remember what each character in the story portrayed and what is their responsibility in the story? Do you still remember about that?
Yes.
Okay, can you guess what is our topic for today? What are we going to learn for today?
Value and the plot of the story.
Okay, good. Okay, now I'm going to recap the story of what is the title of the short story?
The right thing to do.
Okay, so teacher is going to start back with the plot of the story, starting with the exposition. So what happened at first is that Rebecca and Patrick saw a man lying on the pavement, which is at the corner of the street. And then what did they do, Amalia?
They did not do nothing except look at him. They felt it had nothing to do with them.
Okay, and then what happened? David, one of the three people that passed by and asked. David passed by and asked about the man. And then
he too did not make any attempt. Any attempt to check on the man.
All three
felt that they were not duty bound to help the man.
Okay, so from these two plot, what can you learn, Amalia? What can you see? These three people that pass by the old man that is dying on the street, they have no
common sense.
Okay, no common sense. Why you said no common sense? Because
they didn't help the dying man.
Okay, good. So now we move on to the next slide, which is we start with the conflict. What happened?
David
passed by and asked
about the man. He too did not make any attempt to check on the man.
All three
felt that they were not duty bound to help the man.
Okay, so what can you learn from that? Okay, what David do that he instructed the three people to help the dying man, right? So what actually David do?
To do duty.
Oh, So he is doing a civil duty, a duty that what all of us should do. So Amalia, after this, if you see a dying man or someone who needs help, what you are going to do? You will
help
the man instead of just go away without helping anyone and act like it is not your responsibility, right? Okay, that's all. Now we are going to the next slide, which is the moral value. Okay, so we teacher are going to say the word, the sentence, and then you are going to follow. Okay, we must help
other people
regardless
their
race,
religion
or status.
or status.
The woman
The woman
in blue
in blue
has no idea
has no idea
who the man
who the man
is,
but
but she helps the man.
she helps the man.
She has different attitudes
Attitude
from the three
from the three
onlookers
onlookers
who are
who are
extremely happy
extremely happy
when they learn
when they learn
that the man
that the man
is
is
a famous chef.
a famous chef.
Okay, do you know what is the meaning of regardless?
No,
No, teacher.
teacher.
Okay, so the meaning of regardless is without
Without
regard
regard
or consideration for.
or consideration for.
Okay, for example, the allowance
The allowance
is paid
is paid
regardless of age.
regardless of age.
So my student Amalia, she is going to choose one scene or one plot from these 3 boxes. After this, she is going to act out of the scene. So Amalia will choose one. Amalia, choose one, please. Okay, now she is going to read out loud what is written on the card, which is related to the plot of the short story. The right thing to do. Okay, you can read.
Climax.
Okay, good.
A woman in blue helped the
Loudly,
man by
please.
giving instruction to the 3 bystanders. They were instructed on what they should do during an emergency. The man recovered after he was given a pill from his medicine.
Now Amalia is going to act one of the scene that she got from the card, from the 3 boxes that she chose. Okay, 1, 2, 3, start.
Oh my God! A man is dying. Why you didn't help them? David, call the ambulance now.
For our next activity, Amalia, I want you to place the plot of the story in order. So usually, you with the plot start with
Exposition.
okay. You have to find which card is exposition. Okay, exposition, and then after exposition, usually you start with the conflict, right? Okay, so find the conflict. Okay, and then after conflict is climax. Okay, and then place the after climax is falling action.
Calling action.
And then the last one is
resolution.
Resolution.
Yay!
So, before we end our lesson, the moral value that we can learn from the short story, The Right Thing to Do, what is
We should help the needy.
Okay.
The needy.
Okay, why you said that we should have the needy?
The man in distress was a famous TV chef. Does this mean we should only help the rich and famous?
On the
Country,
the woman
the woman
in blue shoes
us that we should help all needy person, regardless of whether they are rich or
poor. Okay, so before we end our lesson, can you tell me what did we learn today? We learned about plot of the story, and then the second one is
moral value.
okay. That's all for today. Thank you.